You did it already the other day.
Yeah, I got to ask you some more questions. How am I going to get the truth, right? Like, how can I get the truth if I don't talk to you?
Well, if I'm not lying, you would get the truth if I'm not lying.
Now, should we give you a couple of beer to get the truth, or give you a couple of beer so you'll make something up?
I don't know.
So when you first, I think last time we talked, you told us about you came to Canada, and then you worked for Arthur, and you
May 27, 1950.
1950.
1950.
Oh, by the way, I looked it up. Robin's dad came in 1952.
Who?
Robin, my wife's father, he came in 1952.
1952.
Yeah, which makes more sense because then he had to go to school, and study medicine. But
They had the money. They might be rich in China.
yeah, his father was. I think his father was like a merchant, and in Hong Kong, I think he had quite a bit of money. Because I think he had, and you know what's funny? He had 8 brothers and sisters, just like you, and one of them died. Just like, I can't remember the name. Is it Raphael? Who was the brother who died in Germany?
Reinhold.
Reinhold, right.
I thought 2 died, no? Didn't 2 brothers die?
No, Reinhold.
Reinhold, that was the Hans's brother because of the
They
grenade.
opened up a hand grenade.
But I thought another brother died of a disease, like that was back then when he was really young. Wasn't there somebody else?
I don't know.
Okay,
Not that I know of. I know on the...
Sorry. Okay.
It's okay. On that document that I guess it was when. So when did the family come from Lithuania to Germany?
This I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh.
From Lithuania the second time.
Or the
We went from Lithuania to Germany and from Germany back to Lithuania.
after the war?
During the war.
Oh, okay.
The Germans pushed the Russians out.
Oh, I see.
And they put us back.
And were you with the family then, or were you already with the army?
The family.
Oh. And oh, I see. And then later in the war, then you came back to Germany. And then that was when.
Back to Germany, from Germany back again to Lithuania.
Right.
And the Germans pushed the Russians out.
Right. And then Oma had to. Was it after that Oma went to like Tilsit and other parts of Europe?
They became refugees.
Yeah, when they were refugees.
Away from the Russians. Ahead of the Russians.
Yeah. And then you said you knew Berlin? You said you were familiar with Berlin? Like you'd been to Berlin?
Yeah, I'd been in Berlin, but after the war.
After the war, okay.
After the war.
On the west side or the east side?
I would go from the west to the east. From east to the west.
East to west, I see.
Yeah, the trains go, you could go.
Right. It wasn't until later, what was it, 62, I think, that they built the wall, right?
Oh, that was when you were out already when they built the wall.
Yeah.
Too many run away.
Yeah.
All young people.
Right.
Then nobody to work. And they decided to put the wall on and nobody could go out.
Right.
You see, if you go to Berlin, you have to take a plane and fly out.
Yeah. Is that how you got out?
Yeah.
Or the air bridge or whatever it was called?
Yeah, airplane. How else you can't go by road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only the army could go, the American, French, and English army could go.
Right.
They had to let them through. They could go on the road, but they couldn't arrest nobody.
Right.
When 10 men left, 10 men had to show out to the head.
And then from Berlin, where did you go after Berlin?
Hanover.
Hanover?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long we stayed here. I need the papers, pass.
Yeah. And at that time you didn't know where Opa was?
Eh?
At that time did you know where Opa was, or you didn't know where Opa was?
We don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, we know. Then we know. Yeah, he was already.
Oh.
We know before we fucked up.
Before you fucked off?
Yeah.
Huh.
We took the treatment to Berlin and we stayed here.
Yeah.
But we had to stay there. We stayed in the French sector.
Of Berlin?
Yeah, in Berlin, in the French sector.
Hmm.
We had the French, English, American, and Russian.
Hmm. How old would you have been then?
I was 27.
27. And then you went to Hanover, and then after Hanover,
Montreal.
pardon me?
Montreal.
Montreal. Oh.
But Hanover, we went to Montreal.
Oh, I see. Is Hanover on the sea?
No, we went from Hanover. We went to Bremerhaven.
Right,
And from Bremerhaven, we took a ship.
right.
The German troops had squatted.
Hmm.
The stands for the guns, everything was still there.
Hmm.
There had no ships, we were very hard to get it.
So it was a German warship?
Yeah, it was a German troop that was there.
Wow. Hmm.
Well, they took it away and they put in they gave it a CPR, Canadian Pacific, get the ship.
Hmm.
And they made their passengers and they made money.
Hmm. And sorry, what did you say? Do you know what the name of the ship was?
Beaver Brie.
Beaver?
Beaver Brie.
Beaver Brie.
How you spell it, I don't know.
Yeah.
When we get a picture somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some pictures. So Orson scanned in some pictures from Aunt Emma. And so I've got those on CD.
Emma came later.
Yeah.
I don't know, she came by ship, I guess. Opa came by plane. The plane started to fly, direct flight.
And what
You were the first to come to Canada?
Mm-hmm.
You were the first to come to Canada?
No, Wally. Wally came
Yeah.
first.
do you know did he ever tell you why he chose Canada, or what? I guess it was because of Arthur, right?
Arthur was here,
Yeah.
The States had their quota. If we would be in East, say in West Germany, it would be easy to go to the States. But we were in West Germany and East Germany. We were refugees, and that was hard to get the papers.
Right.
Well, we had two. Natalia was in Philadelphia.
Right.
But Arthur put the papers here,
Mm-hmm.
and he paid the ship in advance. He had to pay in advance.
Hmm. And then when you come to Canada, did you apply for citizenship in Germany, or you apply for citizenship when you get
You
here?
had to apply here. You
Oh.
couldn't apply in Germany for citizenship. You
Oh.
had to live here 5 years.
Oh, really?
55, we had the papers already.
Hmm.
We made 5 years. We went to Sorel. That's down the river from Montreal,
Mm-hmm.
up Quebec City.
Oh, okay.
The city is Sorel.
Hmm.
They don't speak English, not a fucking word.
Really?
And we don't speak French.
Hmm.
So the speaking everything. That was so funny.
Hmm.
No questions that they asked. They could ask because we could talk.
Yeah.
But both were Canadians.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what language did you speak best at the time?
In German.
German?
Yeah.
But was your Lithuanian good too?
Well, when in Lithuania we spoke German and Lithuanian.
Oh,
But
okay.
we always were Germans.
Right, right.
Always.
Yeah.
But Lily came out there, the boys are crazy, you know. The father was no fucking good, the son of a bitch. He left them alone, he went to say there, but he was crazy.
Who was that? John?
No, from Lily, they said they were Lithuanians.
Oh.
They were not Germans.
Oh. But Lily's. Would that be? You mean Lily and Zelma, or is it another Lily?
Oh no, Lily and Zelma.
Oh.
Lily alone went to Germany. The father stayed there.
Oh, okay.
And the mother stayed in Lithuania.
And
But the second time, the mother went with the kids. But the father don't go here for the fucking moment.
And is the so Eric, I can never remember. Who was Lily's? Was Lily's mother Oma's sister, or Lily's father was Oma's brother?
Lily's father was Roman's brother.
Oh, and what was his name?
Jan.
Jan, or Jan? Sorry, Johan.
Johan.
Oh, I see.
Jonas. Lithuanian Jonas.
Right. Yeah, and then.
It's no good, you don't look after the family and then they can fuck around.
And how long do you think Opa was in prison or in prison camp in Russia? Could that have been 10 years?
No, it was less than that. He came in the 50s.
Yeah.
But I don't know, in the 50s or something. He lived in Bushville in those days.
And then he lived with you and Rose, right? In Oma? Yeah. And were you already in the... Were you still in the duplex, or were you across the street by the time Opa came?
No, we lived in Bushville.
Oh, in Busherville.
In Bushville.
Oh, okay. You weren't even moved yet.
And then we moved to Shamedy.
And did you build your own house in Busherville?
Yeah, a wooden house.
Oh.
Shack.
So how many houses did the family build in Busherville?
We built Martha built and Alma.
So there was three.
Three.
And what about Uncle Lou? Was he with you? Was he in Busherville too?
We lived with us, yeah.
Oh.
We all lived together.
Oh.
George,
I guess Lou was pretty young then.
yeah, he was young. He still went to school when he came. He don't go work. He went to school. The only one.
Oh.
Short time he went.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of water under the bridge.
Well, we survived.
Yeah.
You want to eat one of your cakes? They're very
Yeah, I'll
good.
try one of them.